Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer RANT. And today I'm going to be reviewing another kaiju film for you folks. Kaiju means giant monster in Japanese. So again, I'm going to be reviewing another American version of one of these films. And yes, before anybody tells me, yes, I know I skipped over quite a few of the Godzilla films. And like I mentioned before in my previous video, I've already seen only like a handful of the American versions of these films. I've seen a lot more of the Japanese versions than I did with the American cuts. So that's the thing, folks. I just want to keep that in mind. I've already seen like only like a handful of the American versions of these films. So yeah, so just so you know I skipped quite a few of these Godzilla films. And just keep that in mind. I only seen like only just some of the American edited versions. I don't see every single edited version of every single Godzilla film ever made. I only seen some of the American versions of these films. So I know I skipped quite a few at this point. Just so you know, I realize that. So anyway, the film I'm going to be reviewing is the American version of Godzilla vs. Megalon. Godzilla vs. Megalon was released quite a few times on the VHS tape era, and let's just say it did grew absurdly popular over time, and it did become one of the more well-known Godzilla films at the time, and its popularity kind of stayed there over the years, here and there, I guess you can say, and many people were able to actually buy the VHS tape, and they kind of watch it and rewatch it, and then rewatch it as many times as they want it at home, as long as they have a VHS player, of course. And yes, that's basically what I did. Rewatched the movie myself, so I can review this movie. And all I can really say is, oh no, no. Oy. This is gonna be a doozy. So yeah, you already know. It's gonna suck. To help me out, I have a drink right here, folks. Haven't had one of these in a while. You know this is gonna be a painfully bad mood to talk about if I have to get my drink. Yep. Got some strawberries too, I'm at it. Yep. Definitely need these, folks. That's for real. Anyway, like always, folks, I have to talk about the plot of this film, so let's just get into it, shall we? So, this film starts off with a big earthquake on Monster Island where shit blowing up here and there, folks. So yeah, this film literally starts off rather explosive like. I guess Godzilla and Anguirus are trying to communicate with each other, and then Anguirus himself gets swallowed into the earthquake. It's not really clear if he died or not, but then again, he does appear in the next movie, so I guess he's alive. But then again, that doesn't answer anything because, thing is, Anguirus is supposed to be a part of a species. So again, it's not really clear if Anguirus died or lived or whatever. But anyway, the point of the matter is that, there's like, the people who live on the ground are pretty upset at the fact that, up in the ward, up above, people from down below upset at the people above for nuclear testing. So yeah, it's these underground individuals. They have their own society, I guess, their own civilization, and I guess this is their leader. I don't know. It's never explained really, but I guess he is. As a result of this, they want to send a monster called Megalon. Megalon is like this cockroach kind of a thing. This is basically him right here, folks, and he has this horn-like thing on top of his head, which can use to shoot lightning out from,
which I think is pretty cool, I suppose. Pretty creative.
Monster, which I guess is pretty cool. I guess. I guess they're trying to go for more of like an Earth type of a creature to make it seem more believable. I guess to make it seem more organic. So they want to have an insect kind of a thing. So I guess that makes sense. And cockroaches do live in like these dark creases of places. So I guess that makes sense. But anyway, basically they were upset because human beings are keep continuing to do nuclear tests. Where exactly? I don't know. They never explain it. They're just mad at people doing it at some places at some time, somewhere, somehow, for whatever reason. But anyway, while this is going on, we get to see that there was a kid. Yeah, seriously, there was a kid as main characters in this movie. What the hell? But anyway, yeah, this kid is friends with these two men.
Film had introduced these characters throughout somewhere, a beach or something, I don't know, it's not explained. And they have this little child here, folks. Yeah, it just suddenly becomes out of the blue, seems crazy because all the water in this lake, I take it, just suddenly disappears somewhere.
And yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. One of which is supposed to be a friend, and I use friend loosely. And the other one is supposed to be an inventor, and he's like an inventor for robots, I guess.
This robot called Jack Jaguar. And yes, of course, Jack Jaguar, this robot here, will take an important part of the story, I guess. And he would do quite a bit of fighting throughout the feature, of course. Which I guess is fine, I suppose, but he looks kind of weird if you ask me.
So, what does he do exactly for his career? Again, it's never explained really. And these two individuals are supposed to are really awfully close. So, are they more than friends? Again, it's not really clear. I'm guessing it's just friends, but if there's some sort of subtext here, I don't know. I mean, at first when I saw this film, actually, just so you know, I'm referring to the VHS tape version of this film. So when I actually rented, yeah, people rent movies back in the day. I actually rent this movie out, and I thought there was more of a subtext thing going on here. Maybe they're just parents of this kid, like a two dad kind of a thing. But again, like I said, the American version never really made things clear. So I don't fucking know.
Characters, they don't really have much of a backstory per se. They're just there and just do things.
I mean, it's okay if it's don't going for that, but fucking explain it. But anyway, folks, yeah, these three characters, the little kid and the two men, they're pretty much like this. These I don't know. They're trying to make them be the main characters or whatever. But the inventor guy, he basically invents this robot named Jaguar, and basically Jaguar is like he's like a good guy robot. He wants to fight evil, fight crime. All of a sudden, where did he get the motivation for this? Why is he even doing this to begin with? I don't know. Maybe the dude programmed him to do that. I don't know. It's not explained. Nothing in this movie is ever explained really. But anyway, he's actually capable of Jaguar is actually capable of changing sizes.
It sucks. Nothing makes sense.
Again, you think the inventor guy? You think he may be part of a military, maybe, or maybe some sort of government agent, perhaps because of this? Again, it's never explained. This must be the enemy.
There's this agent character from the underground people, and he is sent to steal information from the Jaguar and to use them. Why? Again, I don't know. Never really explained at all.
Anyway, folks. Anyway, so eventually, Jet Jaguar. and Megalon, they duke it out. Of course, they duke it out. They have a little fight, and he proves to be tougher than he thought he was going to be. So, of course, Jet Jaguar is he's ordered by the Vento guy to go, fetch Godzilla. Yeah, you heard me right. You go and find him, I guess, on Monster Island, which is confusing because I'm like, wait a minute, didn't this movie open with Monster Island getting destroyed and basically wiping everybody out or something? Is that what happened? Then how is Godzilla on Monster Island if that happened in the beginning of the film? Nothing explained. Nothing again is explained in this fucking movie. Fuck this stupid.
I did think it was rather cool that Megalon and Gagan teamed up with each other, and of course Godzilla came along to give Jet Jaguar a helping hand, mostly because of the fact that Jet Jaguar got his robotic ass handed to him right away. I definitely said that was total fucking bullshit. Make this film for kids and primarily just for kids. And I don't understand as to why, folks. Making it really soft and gentle. Come on. I mean, I'm not saying it has to be explicitly violent or sexually charged like a hentai or something. I mean, not that would bother me if they aimed that way, but the Godzilla films always had these mature themes, situations where the human characters were often very serious, and this version definitely ignores that altogether, just to have more of a family-friendly approach to it all, which is stupid if you ask me.
Fucking hell. So yeah, folks. Uh, uh, so yeah, folks. This movie's terrible. It's awful. This is easily one of the worst kaiju films I've seen. My God. Fuck. I feel like I maybe should have skipped this one, but no. I have to be OCD about it. Fuck. Yeah, and yeah, folks, and just so you know, it's on my to-do list. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, I wrote a list here that I have to review all of the American versions I've seen. Which, again, like I said, it wasn't many. I didn't see a whole lot of the American versions of these movies, but so I thought, okay, it's gonna be easy, but no. I forget how stupid this movie is. And of course, this has some of the absolute worst films of the dubbing. When it comes to dubbing, it has one of the absolute worst dubbing. It's awful. Fuck. The dubbing is definitely one of the most horrendous dubbing I've ever heard. Here, I'm thinking I've heard some horrendously bad dubbing in anime. This one takes it to the next level. Fucking hell. So what else is there? And like I said, I'm talking about the VHS tape version. And of course the quality of the picture looks like shit. Excuse me. Hey, it matches the movie. So yeah, folks. I mean, some stuff was actually edited out from the original Japanese version. And just so you know, I did sometime in the past. I did watch the Japanese version on Blu-ray. What's I don't know if we'll review it, but whatever. And like I said before, I know I mentioned this multiple times. I don't know if I would review all the Japanese versions of the original Godzilla films. And if I do, I guess I'll do it, but I'm not quite sure when I'll do it, but if ever. But anyway, I guess I'll just, go on with this one to state that, yeah, skip this one. Just don't. Um, this is definitely something I don't want to watch again.
My name is Rick. Yeah, I'm Rick. Come on, kiddo, Dad. Can you see how?
Damn it, Rick. Stop interfering into my videos. Seriously, stop doing this shit. I don't like you at all, or ever will.
Masterpiece this movie is. It's so fantastic.
Holy hell, Rick. Can you just get a life, or don't you? Stop bothering me so much. Watch this shit with someone else.
You must have people watch this movie because I like it. Just because I enjoy this film, therefore it's a masterpiece.
Hell, can you just please fuck off already, Rick? Find some other shit to do. Get out of here.
Come on. Hey, my name's Rick. Yeah. Therefore you must have everybody watch it. Come on.
Whatever. You are such a lowlife. You deserve to get your ass kicked every time I see you.
Now, stop making fun of the movie. Or I'll kick your ass. My name's Rick. Alright. I bought this movie off of Amazon or whatever. Okay, come over here. Come on. Go first. Okay, here's some money. There you go. Yeah, I got made a bunch of copies of the same movie. Yes, sir, Rick. Ha 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 ha. What I'm talking about. Ah, shit, what are you doing that night? Give me more money. Okay, hold on. Alright, okay. Oh, shit. Alright, here.
That's all you got?
Yes, I got. Ah! What the fuck? Ah, shit, what the hell? Yeah, that's all I got, man. What the fuck? I got more money. Hey, you took my movie, you asshole.
Fuck you.
What the
That's
hell?
that shit over there.
Ah, fuck. Damn it. Shit. Asshole robbed me.
Damn it, Mr. Monkey. I don't want to buy these shitty movies. I get sick of your shit. Yeah, stab. Ah, yeah, there you go. Get stabbed, you motherfucker. Yeah, stab him. Yeah.
And this one actually turned out to be one of the most popular Godzilla films that came out during the 70s. Because, this had a constant rerun on American televisions at the time. So, yeah, I know during the 60s and during the 70s, and during the 80s, of course, and 90s, television became extremely popular. So, and this one became probably one of the most popular Godzilla films that came out during the 1970s. Because it had a constant rerun over and over and over and over and over and over again for the past few decades. And when it comes to Godzilla films, this movie comes to mind. In some ways, I not complained about this before. How American companies, or I should say, the American viewers. A lot of the American viewers view Godzilla stuff to be just for kids. It's just cheaply made shit for kids. And okay, you could say, what's the root of the problem? I mean, okay, the previous Godzilla films I reviewed, the American edited version from the previous Godzilla films, yeah, they didn't help. Of course, they didn't help really. But this movie is like a stigma. It really pushed that idea that Godzilla is supposed to be for kids, even though it really shouldn't be. So, yeah, because of this movie, a lot of ways that lots of people got stuck in their mind that Godzilla is supposed to be aimed for kids, and it basically stuck, unfortunately. Not this thing. I don't want to watch a kid-friendly Godzilla film. That's stupid. And this film definitely feels super kid-friendly. What the hell? It feels really, really super kid-friendly. The American version really pushed that idea. Has to be for kids, kids. And unfortunately, yeah, when it comes to the America over here in America, at least over here in this country, at least he pushes that idea. Gotta make it for kids, and it's stuck. It's like a stubborn grass stain and your jeans. You scrub it all you want, but it just won't go away. That's basically this film. It's nothing more than the stubborn grass stain on the Godzilla series. If it wore pants, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, this is garbage. Nothing really makes any sense, really. A good number of stuff has been edited out, of course. And just this has some of the worst writing. This movie has some horrendously bad writing. And the editing is bad. I mean, some of the acting is okay, I guess. Especially from the inventor guy. The guy who invented the Jaguar character. He does okay, I guess. But as for everyone else, it kind of did bleh. Especially the kid. The kid was fucking annoying in this movie. But hey, they don't give a shit. Only kids gonna watch this movie, right? So, so yeah, folks, don't watch it. It's a pile of garbage. Um, yeah, this did become a fan favorite. At least, can we just end this already?
No.
Ah, this is torture. Oh, I'm practically done with this. Really, fuck this movie. So anyway, folks, this film it gets an overall rating of a 2.7 out of 10. It gets a 2.7 out of 10. My God, that's probably one of the lowest ratings I've given to a film so far. A 2.7 out of 10, folks. As always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah.